Yo, what's going on, Team Twitty? I hope you're all super well. It is about 5 o'clock, I think. I've just been living a life outside of football today because it's my recovery day. What I do there, pretty much just chill out, watch YouTube, and yeah. I'm off to the park now to do a recovery session. After doing that leg workout yesterday, the squats and the deadlifts, my legs are so heavy. And then with the game for Crawley Town under 23s, like the training match that we do every Monday, I don't want that to be the first session I go back into after doing that leg workout. And the reason for that is because I'm going to be stiff, I'm not going to be feeling so good. So this session is literally to go there, loosen up my muscles. I'll do a couple of laps of the oval, dribbling the ball, a couple of skill moves, a couple of juggles in the air, controlling. I'm gonna say it's not going to go for more than about 30 to 40 minutes, that's my guess. I've been looking forward to this session all day, and I much prefer to do it at this time where, you know, look at this, it's beautiful. It's such a nice day out here. It was sunny during the day and I don't want to go out there and be hot. I love training like under the lights. You saw last week when I came with Jay. Oh! I just feel better, and I play football to have fun and enjoy myself, and that's what I want to do. You know, you can wake up at 6 AM if that's what you want, but I want to do it at 5 PM. There's no difference as long as you're getting the work done. So I'll try and get a few clips, hopefully do some shooting as well if the goals aren't being used. If not, I might have to use the small one again. But yeah, Jay didn't come today. I'm on my ones. Should be a good little session. I'm excited to just kick the ball about, really.
You gotta put your past behind you. Look, kid. Bad things happen, and you can't do anything about it, right? Wrong! When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on the world.
Well, that's not what I was told.
Then maybe you need a new lesson. Repeat after me. Hakuna Matata.
What?
Hakuna Matata. It means no worries.
Sorry to interrupt your viewing, but have a look at this move I thought of just before. I think this move is sick if you can pull it off. Basically, if a defender is in front of you, you kick it into the ground and it goes over his head. Ready? Last little bit of the session. I've been here for about 25 minutes. My legs are feeling better, man. I can't wait to go home and just roll them. That is going to feel amazing. Just massaging them right now. So to finish this off, I'm going to have 10 shots with my right foot cutting in and finishing, and then 10 shots on the left. We're gonna see how many I can get. I'll always be aiming for that far corner or side netting. It's pretty easy to just get it in the goal, and I want to challenge myself. If it actually misses the goal, then it's a miss, obviously. And if I think it's too far down the middle, it's just not a goal. So I'd be happy with about 3 out of 10, maybe 4 out of 10. This is tough, like, I'm being harsh on myself with this one, so let's get to it. shower. I was going to vlog on the way home, but it's at the point in England where well, not even at the point. In England, it is so cold. I can't hold the camera out, especially when it's late at night. I swear it's like 0 degrees. That shooting challenge that you guys saw at the end, I think is a fantastic little drill. Obviously, you can improve it, but the concept is what I'm really focusing on. 10 shots each side, and you're challenging yourself to try and get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, however many into that side netting. That is much better than going, I'm just going to do 50 shots, or I'm going to do 45 minutes of shooting practice. I was at the park for an hour practicing shooting. Getting those 10 shots in, every time I shot that ball, I was like, this ball has to go in that corner. Like, I'm pretending it's a match because I want to have the highest possible score that I can out of 10. I want to get 10 out of 10. I know it's not going to be possible to begin with, but progressively I want to be improving. And with that challenge, that comes a lot of pressure. And when you're playing in a match, it's not like you're doing the hour. Let's say you're doing the hour of shooting, right? You take a touch out, you hit it, you miss it, you go run, get it back, take your next shot. With this, if you miss it, you're 1 shot down. You don't get that shot back. Now you're under pressure. And what you're really trying to do is replicate the pressure that you get in a game. Obviously, that's very difficult to achieve, but getting as close as possible isn't such a bad thing. So any training you do, try to have little challenges. Even when I'm doing those keepy ups, I'm like, man, I gotta get 4 in a row. I'm not timing it. I'm not doing it till I get bored. I just wanna get 4 in a row, or 5 in a row, 6 in a row, whatever I think I can achieve. That isn't too difficult, but it's definitely a challenge. Because that way you're going to find yourself being at the park for 20 minutes. It could be 5 minutes, it could be 30 minutes. If it's too easy and it takes 2 minutes, then you didn't set the challenge hard enough. So that's the most important thing from me. Make sure you set little challenges in training. I'm sick of players going down to the field, just practicing for an hour just to kick the ball around. Set the challenges, it puts you under pressure, and it makes sure that you're properly training. Okay, now I'm gonna jump on the roller because my legs are aching. I need to make sure I'm in the best shape possible for the match tomorrow. Whew, I need to get back into leg day, man. This is going to absolutely just... I really don't know how I'm going to play tomorrow. Like, obviously I will. There's pain and you just got to play through it. But I'm not going to be 100%, no way. I think it's better for me to tell you guys what's actually happening in a situation rather than just saying, yeah, I'm sweet, like I always say. My legs are really, really hurting. And that's simply just from not doing the gym enough. I haven't been in 5 weeks. I know that I'm going to get pain. I'm not injured. I know I'm fine. And I can play through it. They just hurt. So once I do this repetitively, I should be sweet. Now you guys know when I do the roller, I like to actually chat with you guys rather than just show you what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I'm just hitting all the spots that just are killing me right now. If I find a spot, I like to just leave it there and move my muscle around just to give it a little massage. This is the time where I like to update you guys with the opportunities I have. Obviously, nothing is really happening. I sent off a text to the scout-agent guy who's getting me the trials with the 6th division teams. He hasn't replied to me yet. Fingers crossed something comes through pretty soon because I'm hoping that this coming week I should be able to get some trials with those clubs, or at least a club. My goodness, these racks, man. But apart from that, I don't have much else going for me. It's coming towards the end of the season. I think there's about 2 months and a little bit left. Yeah, 2 months and about a week, which means my time in England is coming to a close very quickly. It's crazy. But we'll see what happens. I need to make sure I'm ready for those trials because those are the biggest trials and training sessions that I'm going to have along this journey. Debatable though, because the 5th division club in Spain, that was a massive opportunity, and I think the training there is just amazing. The players in Spain are ridiculously good, and I'd love to go back, but it's much easier for me to get signed in England because I have my ancestry visa, because my mum's dad was born in the UK, which allows me to work, have a national insurance number, a whole ton of things. I just want to touch on that shooting session. Last week when I showed you, some of you guys said, Sheldon, don't be afraid to just hit that ball as hard as you can. And there's so many different techniques in shooting. It's like saying to Ronaldo, yo, don't try and hit a knuckleball because they're not working out for you. That's how he wants to hit the ball. What I'm practicing, and if you look at most of my goals, if you go to my highlights video, it'll be up in one of these corners. Most of my goals are long-range curling shots, and that's a strength of mine. I'm able to place the ball into the corner and score, and I felt like it was something that I was lacking a little bit over the last week or so, and I decided, well, I want to practice that. I feel comfortable being able to strike the ball normally. Obviously, you can do that technique as well. Even if you look at my left foot, one of the things I noticed, because I just edited it then, when I hit it on my left arm is very close to me. and I almost look awkward when I hit it, but I've scored some of my best goals on my left foot. So that's just the kind of technique that works for me. Obviously, I think when I'm a bit freer, it helps me much more. I don't know what it is, I just feel cramped up and a bit awkward when I strike. I felt it today, but yeah, maybe something I need to work on, just being freer on that left foot. 5 out of 10 for the left, 4 out of 10 for the right. It's not so bad. Like, my right foot was a lot more consistent, I would say. I was able to get it closer to that corner on most of the shots, and then on the left foot it was more like all over the place, and then not the most, I don't know, it just looked awkward. So yeah, I appreciate your comments recommending me to strike the ball this way, work on this way. Like, I love your feedback, but sometimes one technique works for one person and then something else works for another person. And there's definitely a guideline to stick in, and I'm pretty confident that I'm sticking in those guidelines of what is actually acceptable in a technique, I would say. But yeah, that is going to conclude today's video. Team Tweet, I'm signing. Make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, to join the journey, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.
Listen.